Good morning, everyone. So, welcome to another session of engineering mechanics. So, today we'll see another problem related to centroid. Okay, so this is the figure given to us, it is like an arrow mark. Okay, so he's asking us, the questioner is asking us to locate the centroid of the plane shown in figure. So, we have to locate the centroid of this figure. So, this is the red thing is given in the question. Okay, so now we'll start our problem. Okay, so what we do whenever we get these type of figures, when we don't have regular figures, we have some composite figure. So if you see here very carefully, so this part is like your rectangle. Okay, this entire part is looking like a rectangle. Okay, and this part, the part which is highlighted in the yellow color, that is this one, is looking like a triangle. Okay, so it is the combination of a rectangle and triangle. Okay, so what we do here is basically, first is we try to name this one as 1. Okay, and this figure as 2. Okay, now if you see again carefully to the figure, so the figure is symmetric about x-axis. What is the meaning of symmetric about x-axis? So when you cut the figure according to x-axis, if you are cutting the figure according to x-axis, what is happening to the figure? It is getting divided into two equal parts. So when the figure is divided into two equal parts, when it is sectioned or cut through x-axis, then that figure is said to be symmetric about x-axis. Whereas when you see the figure, when you cut the figure vertically, it will not get divided into two equal parts. One part will have rectangle and another part will have a triangle. So it is not symmetric about y-axis, whereas this figure is symmetric about x-axis. So note, this is very important point. Note, whenever the figure is symmetric about x-axis, then y bar will be equal to 0. And vice versa. What do you mean by this one? When the figure is symmetric about y-axis, then x bar will become 0. Okay, very important point. So in this figure, or else in the given figure, we'll write in the given figure, the given figure, the plane is symmetric about x-axis. Therefore, y bar will be equal to 0. Okay, now what we do here is, first we calculate the area. Our formula for x bar is equal to a1 x1 plus a2 x2 divided by a1 plus a2. This is the formula for our centroid. How many figures are there? 1 and 2. That is why a1 x1 a2 x2. If we have 3 figures, then a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus a3 x3 divided by a1 plus a2. Okay, a1 plus a2 plus a3, like that. Okay, so first what we do here is we calculate the value of a1. What is the area of a? What is the value of a1? See here, area of this first rectangle, that is, it is like a rectangle, so L into B or B into H, so 75 or 200 into 75. How much? 15 into 10 power 3 mm square. Very important. You have to write down all the units very carefully. Okay, this millimeter square is very important. Then what about A2? What is the value of A2 we have? What is the area of triangle? Area of triangle is nothing but half base into height. Okay, the formula is half base into height. So half base into height is half is 1 by 2 into what is the base of the triangle? You can see here this half part is 150 and another part is 150. So the total base of the triangle will be 300. 150 plus 150 is 300 into what is the height of the triangle? See here, what is this height of the triangle? It is given as 150 mm into 150, which is equal to how much? 22500 mm square. So we got the value of A1 and A2. Next is we'll calculate the value of x1. So how to calculate x1? See here, the centroid of this rectangle alone. We'll calculate the centroid of this rectangle. It will be somewhere here. Okay. So this distance is how much? This distance will be 200 by 2 or b by 2 first. First write the formula. B by 2 is equal to 200 by 2, which is equal to 100 mm. Always units are very, very important. Next we'll calculate x2. So x2 is nothing but our centroid of this rectangle will be somewhere here. Okay. So we have to calculate the distance from here to this distance, and along with that we have to calculate this distance also. So what is this distance? I have given you formulas, right? In the group I have sent you the formulas. This distance is b by 3. B by 3 plus I want distance from the centroid to y axis. So from here to here it is b by 3 and this distance is 200. This one, right? So plus 200, which is equal to what is the value of b there? B is 150 by 3. 150 by 3 plus 200, which is equal to 250 mm. Okay. Now x bar. X bar is equal to the value of x bar is the formula. What is the formula we have? A1 x1 plus A2 x2 divided by A1 plus A2. So that means what is A1 we have? 15 into 10 power 3. This is A1. What is x1? X1 is 100 plus what is A2? A2 is 22500 into x2. x2 is this one, 250 whole divided by A1 plus A2. A1 plus A2 is nothing but 15 into 10 power 3 plus 22500. Okay. So once you calculate this one, x bar will be equal to 190 mm. 190 mm. Okay. So now what is the centroid? Centroid of the given triangle x bar comma y bar is equal to 190 comma 0 mm. So this 190 we calculated. Why we got y as 0? Because the figure is symmetric about x-axis. That is why y bar will be equal to 0. That is why we got y bar as 0. Understood? So this is how we calculate the centroid of these figures, right? Yes. So in the next problem we have another type of question wherein we have this one, a rectangular section wherein we have a rectangular hole. Okay. Locate the centroid. The question is locate the centroid of the rectangular lamina having a hole of 2 centimeter by 4 centimeter. This is a hole in this figure. Okay. So we have to calculate the centroid of the the entire figure, but there is a hole in this one. So how to calculate that one? See here. In the first case, what we do here is we divide this entire rectangular lamina into two parts. Okay. So this is one part, right? So we'll try to remove this one. Okay. So this is how the rectangular lamina is looking like. So now what we have to do here is, I'll name this figure as 1 and this figure as 2. Okay. Next is, we'll do one thing, that is, these are the locations of the central points. Okay, these are all the central points of the figure. Fine. So I'll name this as figure 1 and figure 2. Okay, so that means this part, whatever I'm highlighting with the black pen, is our figure 1. Okay, out of this figure 1, this entire figure 1, we'll remove this part we will remove. Okay, so that means our formula will go like this, that is, for x bar we'll be having a1 x1. In this case I'll write here minus a2 x2 whole divided by a1 plus a2. Similarly for y bar, what will happen? a1 y1 minus a2 y2 whole divided by a1 minus a2. Here also a1 minus a2. Okay, these are the two formulas which we will be using in the calculation of the centroid of this rectangular lamina. Okay, so we'll try to remove this one by one. Okay, fine. So that it will be easy for us to understand. Okay, something happened. Okay, so now we'll try to write down all the things. Okay, fine. So some problem here. So what we will do here is, we'll calculate the area. We'll calculate the area of the first figure. This is our first figure, right? This is our first figure, this one, this entire rectangle. So what is the area? A1 is equal to base into height. What is base into height? 10 into 20, which is equal to 200 centimeter square. What about A2 now? A2 is this figure, right? So A2 is, what is the area of that small hole? That is 2 centimeter by 4 centimeter. So base into height, 2 into 4, which is equal to 8 centimeter square. What about x1? x1 is equal to b by 2. b by 2, which is equal to 10 by 2, which is equal to 5 centimeters. Okay, what about x2? x2 is, see here, this is the centroid, this is I'm highlighting there. So centroid will be equal to 2 by 2 plus 1.5. I want distance of this centroid to y-axis, always to y-axis. So 2 by 2 plus 1.5. What is this distance now? This distance will be 5. So it will be equal to 2.5 plus 5 is 7.5 centimeter. 7.5 centimeter. So we got the value of A1, A2 and x1, x2. Now we'll calculate y1 and y2. y1 is equal to, what is the centroid of this rectangle? Height is 20. H by 2 is the formula. So 20 by 2, which is equal to 10 centimeter. What about y2? See here, this is the centroid and I want to calculate from here to here, this distance. Okay, till x-axis. So y2 will be equal to this distance. We'll calculate 10. Total distance is 10, right? 10 minus this distance is 2 by 2 or 4 by 2. 10 minus of 4 by 2. 10 minus of 4 by 2, which is equal to 8 centimeters. Alright. So once you get all the values, So x bar will be equal to, we have the formula a1 x1 minus a2 x2 whole divided by a1 minus a2. So what is a1? We have 200 into x1 is how much? 7 point, sorry, x1 is 5. x1 is 5 minus a2. What is the value of a2? 8 into, what is the value of x2? We have 7.5. 7.5 whole divided by a1 minus a2. 200 minus 8. If you solve this one, you'll get the value of x bar as 4.89 centimeters. 4.89 centimeters. Similarly, we'll calculate y bar. What is the formula for y bar? a1 y1 minus a2 y2 whole divided by a1 minus a2 is equal to, what is a1? 200. What is the value of y1? We have 10 minus, what is the value of a2? a2 is 8. What is the value of y2? 8 whole divided by 200 minus 8. So once you solve this one, you'll get the value of y bar as 10.08 centimeters. So the final value, final centroid of the given figure x bar comma y bar is equal to 4.89 comma 10.08 centimeters. Okay, this is the final answer of the given figure. All right, able to understand? Yes. So now in this problem, we have a figure. We have to locate the centroid of the figure, which is in the figure which is shaded. Okay, so the yellowish shaded area to be calculated. We have to calculate the entire area, but we have to remove this circular part. What is the diameter? What is the radius of this diameter of circle? The circle is 5 centimeter. The radius of the circle is 5 centimeter. So what we do here is, we try to divide again this entire composite figure into two parts, 3 parts, 1, 2, and this circle as 3. Okay, so our figure will be has been divided into 3 parts, and our formula will be x bar. X bar is equal to a1 x1 plus a2 x2 minus a3 x3 whole divided by a1 plus a2 minus a3. Okay, this is the formula for the centroid of x bar. So similarly, y bar will be equal to a1 y1 plus a2 y2 minus a3 y3 whole divided by a1 plus a2 minus a3. How we are getting these values? First two are positive and the third one is negative. Why? Because we are taking this figure and this figure totally, and we are removing this third figure, which is a circle. Okay, so the first one is a triangle, another one, the second one is a rectangle, and the third one is a circle. It is a combination of triangle, rectangle, and a circle. Okay, so before going to the solution, since the figure is not symmetric, what happens? X bar and y bar will exist. So first what I will do, I will calculate the value of a1. a1 is equal to half base into height, area of this triangle, half base. What is the value of base? Height is 30, is equal to how much? Half base into height is 150 centimeter square. Okay, 2 ones are 2 5 are, so 5 3s are 15, 150 centimeter square. Similarly, a2 is equal to, what is the value of what is the rectangle? See here, it is, okay, this is actually 30. Okay, so this is not a rectangle, this is a square now. So 30 into 30, which is equal to 900 centimeter square. What about a3 now? a3 is equal to pi r square. What is the radius of this circle now? Radius of the circle is 5, right? So radius is actually 15 here given. Okay, So the radius is 5 here. So what is the formula for area of circle? Pi r square. So pi into 5 square, you'll get the value of A3 as 78.5 centimeter square. So you got the value of A1, A2 and A3. Now we'll calculate the value of x1. See here, suppose for example the centroid of this rectangle is here, triangle is here. So distance from here to here is nothing but 2b by 3. We know that, right? So x1 is equal to 2b by 3, which is equal to 2 into 10 by 3, which is equal to 20 by 3 is how much? 6.67 centimeter. What about x2? X2 is equal to, suppose for example the centroid of this square is somewhere here. Okay, so from here to here, from here to here we need distance. We calculate the centroid. If we are calculating x bar, then we have to take the distance from the center to the y axis. Okay, so this is 30 by 2. This distance is 30 by 2 plus 10. Okay, so 30 by 2 plus 10, which is equal to how much? 25 centimeter. 25 centimeter. What about x3? X3 is equal to, see here, this is the centroid part, this is the center of the circle, this distance is r. Okay, r plus this distance is 15. So 15, 30 minus 15 is again 15. Okay, 30 minus 15 is again 15. So 15 plus 10 is 25. Okay, so what we can do here is this is 15, so somewhere at the center, right? So it will be r plus, so this distance is 15. Okay, 15 and 15. So 15 plus 10. So what is the value of r? We have 5. So 5 plus 15, how much? 30 centimeter. Okay, totally we get 30 centimeter for x3. X3 will be 30 centimeter. Okay, next will be y1, y2 and y3. We will calculate y1, y2, y3 here itself. Y1 is equal to this height. Okay, this will be h by 3. H by 3 is, what is the height? 30 by 3, which is equal to 10 centimeter. What about y2? 30 by 2, which is equal to again 15. Y3 is equal to again this distance, and this distance will be again same, that is 15 centimeter. Okay, now next is we'll calculate A1 x bar first. We'll calculate x bar. X bar is equal to 150 into 6.67 plus 900 into 25 plus, sorry, we have to write here minus, right? 78.5 into 30 whole divided by 150 plus 900 minus 78.5. Okay, so x bar will be equal to 22.16 centimeters. Similarly, y bar is equal to A1 y1. So formula is there already. So we'll take down 150 into 10 plus 900 into 15 minus 78.5 into 15 whole divided by again same 150 in plus 900 minus 78.5. Okay, so once you solve this one, you'll get the value of y bar as 14.22 centimeters. So that means my x bar comma y bar for this given figure is 22.16 comma 14.2 centimeters. Okay, so this is how we calculate the centroids of composite figures.